countries visited, and as of yet, not a crushing disappointment in sight.
In a surprisingly tender moment, Diana shows up outside the courthouse to see Tom. She tells him how much she missed the family at her wedding and wants to make amends with Nancy. Tom is pleased and offers to broker a meeting. Diana shows him her wedding ring, which she wears on a chain around her neck, with Mosley's fancy engagement ring on her finger, to maintain the charade. This is a very calculated move, a sign of her desire to have her family back without giving up her new life. At a dinner club, Nancy and Pamela discuss Diana. They both encourage Nancy to forgive and forget. Nancy considers it, her heart softening just a little. Muv and Favre listen to King Edward's abdication speech, and Muv, seeing their old world fading away, decides it's time to sell the estate. This is the end of an era for the Mitfords. At the same time, Nancy is with Joss, whose arm is still in a sling from the protest. He tells her the fight has just begun, and she tells him that his injury has given her perspective. She's now free from the obligations of marriage and ready to live her life on her own terms. Jessica's plan falls into place when she meets Esmond at Dorothy's house. He's planning to go back to Spain, and she asks him to take her with him. He agrees, and just like that, Jessica is gone. The Mitfords gather one last time to say goodbye to the fortress. Unity and Jessica find each other in their empty room. Unity reveals a small pistol that Hitler gave her, and Jessica shows her the money she saved to join the communists in Spain. It's a surreal moment of sisterly connection in the face of their wildly opposing ideologies. They even wonder what would happen if they met on a real battlefield. "We'll have to fight for what we believe in," Jessica says. Nancy walks through the empty halls, hearing the echoes of the past. She finds Tom, and they share a moment of grief for a home that is no longer theirs. The sisters, except for Diana, gather in an empty room. Unity is still refusing to talk to Nancy. Pamela is gushing about married life, and Deborah is still giving her the silent treatment. Then Diana arrives. She opens her arms to Nancy, an olive branch. Nancy hesitantly walks into the embrace. But just as they hug, Nancy notices Diana's expensive engagement ring. She asks if Diana is engaged. Diana instinctively reaches for her necklace, revealing the wedding band. The devastating truth comes out. Nancy backs away, realizing Diana has married Mosley in secret. Diana insists he's not a monster, but Nancy reminds her of the people injured at the Battle of Cable Street. "Who have you become?" Nancy asks, before walking out. In the final scene, Muv forces them all to sit for one last family photo. Nancy sits stoically on one side, while Diana moves to sit next to her, a painful physical representation of their growing divide. As the picture is taken, Nancy's voiceover hints at the tragic and tumultuous events still to come in Season 2. More scandal and tragedy. More births, marriages, deaths, and one terrible betrayal. And on that chilling note, the season ends, leaving us with a family irrevocably broken and a world on the brink of war. What do you think will happen to the Mitford sisters in Season 2? Let me know your predictions in the comments below.
But it was just the beginning of our lives as women.